Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're turning back the clock more than a century to explore one of the most historically rich and highly sought-after coins in American numismatics, the 1917 Lincoln Wheat Penny. This isn't just a coin, it's a rare artifact from a powerful era in U.S. history, and for some lucky collectors, it's a gateway to a fortune. The 1917 Wheat Penny was minted at the San Francisco Mint during a time when the United States had just entered World War I. This coin carries the weight of a nation preparing for one of the biggest global conflicts in modern history, and every detail etched into this tiny copper disc reflects the craftsmanship and seriousness of the era. Holding a 1917 penny is like holding a moment frozen in time, a physical connection to the hands of workers, soldiers, and citizens from over a century ago. On the front of the coin, you'll see the bold and thoughtful image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by the legendary Victor David Brenner. His portrait is instantly recognizable, symbolizing freedom, unity, and leadership during difficult times. Turn the coin over and you'll find the elegant wheat stalks framing the words, 1 cent, and United States of America, a tribute to American agriculture, resilience, and growth, even during the toughest of global challenges. What truly sets the 1917 Lincoln Wheat Penny apart is not just its age or historic context, but its remarkable rarity and the incredible errors that make this coin a hot item in today's collector market. While millions were minted, very few remain in high-quality condition today, and even fewer carry the kinds of errors that send collectors into a frenzy. If you're a coin lover or a serious investor, this is a coin that absolutely demands your attention. One of the most coveted features to look for in a 1917 wheat penny is the double die obverse, a rare minting error in which the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile appears slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process. This isn't something you see every day, and when it appears clearly on a coin this old, it becomes a prized possession for any numismatist. These double dies are like hidden messages from the past, and spotting one could mean you're holding something of immense value. Another fascinating error found on some 1917 pennies is the repunched mint mark, where the S below the date was punched more than once, slightly off-center from the original mark. These repunched mint marks, especially when visible without too much magnification, are incredibly desirable because they show us a glimpse of the human element behind the minting process, flaws that now increase a coin's uniqueness and market demand. You'll also want to keep your eyes open for die cracks and die breaks, which appear as raised, jagged lines across the surface of the coin due to wear and tear on the minting dies over time. These errors add a rugged beauty to the coin, and collectors value them because each one is completely unique. No two die cracks are ever exactly alike. These imperfections are actually enhancements in the eyes of the collecting world. Condition is key with any coin, but it's especially true with the 1917 wheat penny. Most of the coins from this era were heavily circulated, and finding one with sharp detail, full lines on the wheat stalks, and clean features on Lincoln's face is incredibly rare. Coins with the original red copper tone are considered especially valuable, and professional grading from companies like PCGS or NGC can confirm a coin's grade and boost its desirability significantly in the market. Recent auctions have seen dramatic bidding wars over high-grade 1917 Lincoln Wheat pennies, especially those with striking errors and strong eye appeal. As interest in rare coins continues to soar, these early-century wheat pennies are being recognized not only for their historical significance but for their investment potential. Every collector dreams of discovering one of these coins in a forgotten drawer, family album, or estate collection. It's the kind of find that changes everything. So, if you've got a 1917 wheat penny tucked away, now is the time to take a closer look. Examine it under good lighting, use a magnifying glass to look for doubling, repunched mint marks, or signs of die cracks, and most importantly, consider its overall condition. If your coin has sharp details and an error, you might be looking at a rare gem that collectors would pay top dollar to acquire. Now, let's talk about what this coin could really be worth, because the numbers might just blow your mind. A 1917 Lincoln Wheat Penny, especially one featuring significant errors and preserved in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, has been known to reach an astonishing value of $240,000. That's right, a 1-cent coin from over 100 years ago could now be worth more than a house, a luxury car, or even a lifetime of savings. If you found this video fascinating, be sure to leave a comment below. Let us know if you have a 1917 wheat penny or any other rare coins you're curious about. We love hearing your stories and helping you uncover the hidden value in your collections. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another treasure hunt through history. Second rare coin, we're diving into one of the most iconic and exciting coins ever minted in the United States, the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny. This 1-cent coin may seem simple at first glance, but as we peel back the layers of history and rarity, you'll discover that this humble piece of copper has the potential to be worth far more than anyone would expect. So stick around, because what you're about to learn could change the way you see the coins in your own collection. The year 1945 was a turning point in global history. World War II had just come to an end, and the United States emerged as a symbol of victory, resilience, and unity. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny is a tangible artifact from that unforgettable time, carrying with it the spirit of a generation that had endured so much and triumphed. Holding this coin in your hand is like holding a piece of that powerful moment in time, an era of rebuilding, strength, and new beginnings. The obverse of the coin features the trusted and enduring portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. This image has stood the test of time as a symbol of leadership, honesty, and freedom. On the reverse, we see the beloved wheat ears flanking the bold 1-cent lettering, a design that gives the coin its famous nickname, the wheat penny. It's more than just art, it's American heritage struck into copper. Now here's where things get truly exciting for collectors and coin enthusiasts. While the 1945 wheat penny was produced in large quantities, a small number of these coins carry incredible minting errors and rare features that make them extremely valuable today. These hidden varieties are what elevate this coin from a common relic of the past to a true collector's treasure, so listen closely because you may just have one of these gems hiding in your pocket change or collection box. One of the most valuable and sought-after errors in the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny series is the double die obverse. This rare error occurs when the coin is struck more than once with a misaligned die, causing the date, the word Liberty, or even parts of Lincoln's profile to appear slightly duplicated or shadowed. These are not simple scratches or damage, this is a genuine minting anomaly, and collectors are willing to pay big money for a clear, bold example of this error. Another highly collectible feature is the off-metal strike, where a 1945 wheat penny was accidentally struck on a foreign planchet or a planchet intended for a different denomination. These rare mistakes can result in a penny that is lighter or heavier than normal, or even has a different color or tone. These rare pieces often get scooped up quickly at coin shows or auctions because of how unique and uncommon they are. Also worth mentioning is the repunched mint mark, often found on 1945 D or 1945 S coins. This occurs when the mint mark, punched by hand at the time, was placed more than once in slightly different positions, creating a ghost-like doubling of the letter. These subtle flaws were once considered insignificant, but today, collectors recognize them as signs of rarity and uniqueness, especially when preserved in excellent condition. Condition is everything when it comes to the true value of a coin, and the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny is no exception. Coins that were pulled from circulation early or preserved in uncirculated, mint state condition, especially those with bright red luster and crisp details, can fetch astonishing prices. Third-party grading companies like PCGS and NGC are trusted to certify and grade these coins, and a high grade can be the key to unlocking the coin's full market potential. Auction houses and online marketplaces have recently witnessed impressive sales of 1945 wheat pennies with rare errors and exceptional grades. Some coins have crossed the block for tens of thousands of dollars, and collectors continue to compete fiercely for the highest quality examples with visible errors. The passion around this particular date continues to grow as collectors aim to complete their sets with the finest specimens possible, so if you've got a 1945 wheat penny sitting in a drawer, a coin album, or a forgotten jar of change, it's time to take a closer look. Grab a magnifying glass and inspect the date, the mint mark, and the lettering for signs of doubling or repunching. Check the color and weight of the coin. Does it seem off? Any one of these signs could mean you're holding something incredibly rare and valuable. Now comes the moment you've been waiting for, the incredible value reveal. A rare 1945 Lincoln wheat penny with a dramatic error, struck in pristine uncirculated condition and certified by a leading grading authority, has been known to reach the jaw-dropping price of $170,000. That's right, what started as a single cent could be worth more than a luxury home, a sports car, or even a lifetime of vacations. We'd love to hear from you. Have you come across a 1945 wheat penny in your collection? Have you spotted any of the errors or features we talked about today? Drop a comment below and let's talk coins. Share your stories, ask questions, and connect with a growing community of passionate collectors just like you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another amazing discovery from the world of rare coins. Third expensive coin, we explore one of the most exciting and surprisingly valuable coins ever minted in American history, the 1950 Lincoln wheat penny. You might be holding one right now in your collection or even tucked away in an old jar, but after watching this, you'll never look at it the same way again. So stay with us as we uncover the mystery, beauty, and incredible value of this extraordinary 1-cent coin. The 1950 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in an era of post-war hope and American prosperity. The country was booming, soldiers had returned home, and Americans were optimistic about the future. Coins from this period weren't just tools for trade, they were symbols of a hard-working nation building toward greatness. The 1950 penny, simple as it may seem, carries with it the energy and optimism of that powerful decade, which makes it all the more significant to collectors and history lovers alike. On the front of the coin, we see the timeless profile of President Abraham Lincoln, created by the legendary Victor David Brenner. His portrait, dignified and bold, represents American unity and freedom, values that resonate deeply even today. Turn the coin over, and you'll find two wheat stalks standing tall on either side of the phrase, 1 cent, a design that gave the coin its beloved nickname, the wheat penny. This reverse side celebrates the strength of American agriculture and industry during a transformative era. While the 1950 Lincoln wheat penny was struck in large numbers, what truly separates the common from the collectible are the rare errors and varieties that have made this coin a true standout in the world of numismatics. For collectors who know what to look for, this coin can turn from ordinary copper into a prize worth thousands, and in some exceptional cases, tens of thousands of dollars. Let's take a closer look at what makes these particular coins so special and valuable. One of the most talked about and highly sought after errors in the 1950 wheat penny series is the double die obverse, where parts of the design, such as the date, the word liberty, or the phrase, "In God We Trust," appear slightly doubled. This doubling happens during the minting process when the die shifts between strikes, creating a powerful and clear duplication effect. These double die errors are incredibly rare and are considered major finds by collectors around the world. Another exciting error to watch for is the repunched mint mark, commonly seen in 1950 D and 1950 S pennies. Back then, mint marks were still applied by hand, which occasionally led to slight misalignments or duplications when the mark was punched more than once. If you find a coin where the D or S under the date appears doubled or shadowed, you may be holding a repunched mint mark variety, one that can significantly increase a coin's value and desirability. Also high on the collector's radar are off-center strikes, which occur when the coin blank is not perfectly aligned during minting. These errors result in coins where part of the design is missing or pushed toward the edge, creating a stunning visual that collectors find irresistible. The more dramatic the off-center strike, while still showing the date and mint mark, the higher its value tends to be. Even small details like die cracks and die breaks can add value when present on a 1950 wheat penny. These minor flaws in the die result in raised lines or bumps on the surface of the coin, giving it a unique appearance that sets it apart from millions of others. And because these cracks develop gradually, early versions of these errors are incredibly rare and especially collectible. The condition of the coin, of course, plays a huge role in its market value. A 1950 Lincoln wheat penny in uncirculated condition with sharp details, brilliant luster, and no signs of wear is considered a premium collectible. Coins graded by respected organizations like PCGS or NGC are even more appealing to buyers and investors, and their value can climb dramatically with higher grades like MS 65 or higher. A pristine coin with a rare error? That's the dream scenario for every serious collector. The popularity of the Lincoln Wheat Penny series continues to grow every year as more collectors discover the thrill of the hunt and the joy of owning history in the palm of their hands. Recent auctions have shown that serious collectors are willing to pay eye-popping prices for high-grade 1950 wheat pennies with notable errors, and that demand isn't slowing down anytime soon. In fact, the buzz around these coins only continues to increase as more people learn how truly special they are. So, if you have a 1950 wheat penny in your collection, now's the time to take a closer look. Use a magnifying glass to check the date, lettering, and mint mark for any signs of doubling or repunching. Examine the edges to see if the coin may have been struck off center. And above all, take note of the condition, because a rare error in a high-grade coin is a recipe for something truly extraordinary. Now here's the moment you've been waiting for. A 1950 Lincoln wheat penny, featuring a rare double die error or dramatic minting flaw and preserved in top-tier uncirculated condition, has been known to reach a staggering value of $110,000. Yes, you heard that right. What once cost a single cent could now be worth more than a luxury car, a dream vacation, or even a down payment on a beautiful home. We want to hear your stories. Have you ever found a 1950 wheat penny? Have you spotted any errors or strange features on your coin? Drop a comment below and share your experience with the community. If you're enjoying this journey through rare coins and hidden treasures, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an incredible coin discovery. Specially, takes us straight into the heart of American coin history with one of the most thrilling and potentially valuable coins you might already have in your collection, the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny. This isn't just another copper coin from the mid-20th century. It's a hidden gem, a potential jackpot, and a favorite among collectors for its incredible story, rich symbolism, and extremely rare errors that could turn an ordinary penny into a small fortune. So stick around, because this video might change the way you look at that old coin jar forever. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny was minted during a historic turning point in the United States and the world. World War II had just ended, and the country was entering a new era of peace, innovation, and prosperity. The D mint mark stands for Denver, where millions of these pennies were struck to meet the demands of a post-war economy. Each 1945 penny carries not only its monetary value but also a deep sense of American pride, victory, and resilience, a piece of history that fits in the palm of your hand. The obverse of the coin showcases the ever-iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which first appeared in 1909 and has stood as a symbol of leadership and honesty ever since. His profile, full of character and detail, reminds us of the values that shaped the nation. On the reverse side, you'll find the familiar and beloved wheat ears arching around the bold, 1-cent denomination, a nod to America's agricultural roots and the hard-working spirit that defined an entire generation. But what transforms the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny from a common collectible into an incredibly valuable treasure is the presence of rare minting errors and unique varieties that make coin collectors sit up and take notice. Even though millions were minted, very few possess the unusual flaws that can skyrocket their value into the tens of thousands, and in some rare cases, even more. That's why examining these coins carefully is absolutely essential for any serious numismatist or casual collector hoping for a big find. One of the most famous and desirable errors on the 1945 wheat penny is the double die obverse, where elements such as the date, the word liberty, or in God we trust, appear slightly doubled. This fascinating error was caused when the die used to strike the coin was misaligned during multiple impressions, leading to a striking, shadowed look that collectors go crazy for. The doubling is usually visible without even needing a microscope, and if you spot it clearly, you may be holding something incredibly valuable. Another highly collectible and valuable variant is the repunched mint mark, often abbreviated as RPM. In 1945, mint marks were still punched manually, and occasionally the worker would strike the D more than once, resulting in a mint mark that appears doubled or slightly offset. These repunched mint marks are not only rare but they're also extremely popular among collectors who love the unique, one-of-a-kind nature of these coins. If you spot a repunched D under the date, don't ignore it. It could mean you have a special variety in your collection. There's more. The 1945 D wheat penny is also known for rare off-center strikes, where the coin's design is not properly aligned with the planchet during striking. The result is a partially blank or skewed coin that can look dramatic and unusual, making it a standout piece for any coin album. The more significant the off-center strike while still showing the date and mint mark, the more valuable the coin becomes. Collectors love these because no two off-center strikes are exactly alike. Let's not forget the condition factor. A 1945 D Lincoln wheat penny with one of these rare errors is valuable, but when that same coin is found in uncirculated or mint state condition, its worth multiplies dramatically. Coins graded MS-65 and above by top grading services like PCGS or NGC are especially prized. The presence of the original red luster and sharp detail on Lincoln's face, lettering, and wheat ears can push the coin into the upper echelons of value and desirability in the market. In recent years, auction houses and coin shows have seen impressive demand for 1945 D wheat pennies with rare errors and top-tier grades. Collectors from all over the world are vying for the best examples, and some lucky owners have seen their coins sell for tens of thousands at major auctions. With interest in historic American coinage on the rise, this particular penny has become one of the hottest items to watch, and you never know, your coin might be the next big discovery. So here's what you should do: go through your coin jars, check your collection albums, and revisit those old rolls of wheat pennies you've been holding onto. Use a good magnifying glass to inspect your 1945 D pennies for signs of doubling, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes. Compare your coin to verified examples online or submit it to a trusted grading company if you suspect it might be something rare. A little attention to detail could lead you to an incredibly valuable find hiding in plain sight. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the big number. A 1945 D Lincoln wheat penny featuring a prominent double die or mint error, preserved in pristine uncirculated condition, has been known to fetch a jaw-dropping price of $140,000. Yes, that's right, a penny that once bought a stick of gum can now be worth more than a brand new car, a year's salary, or a once-in-a-lifetime vacation. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most exciting and valuable coins, be sure to leave a comment down below. Have you ever found a 1945 D wheat penny with a possible error? Do you have questions about a coin in your collection? Share your stories with us. We'd love to hear from you and help you on your coin collecting journey. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another incredible coin discovery. Next coin, we're turning back the pages of American history to spotlight a true numismatic legend, the 1936 Lincoln wheat penny. This is not just any old coin you might find at the bottom of a drawer or in your grandparents' old change jar. This is a coin that has captured the attention of serious collectors for decades and continues to shine as one of the most intriguing and valuable pieces in the Lincoln cent series. So stay tuned until the very end, because the value of this coin in the right condition could absolutely blow your mind. The year 1936 marked a pivotal moment in U.S. history. The country was climbing out of the depths of the Great Depression, and hope was beginning to stir across the nation. Franklin D. Roosevelt was leading the country through a period of recovery and reform. During this time, the U.S. Mint produced coins that not only served as currency but as symbols of resilience and renewal. The 1936 Lincoln wheat penny is one of those iconic pieces that reflects a nation regaining its strength and confidence, making it more than just a coin. It's a snapshot of American perseverance. On the obverse of this historical gem, you'll find the profile of the great Abraham Lincoln, whose image has graced the penny since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this portrait is widely admired for its realism, dignity, and deep connection to American values. Turn it over and you're greeted by the classic wheat reverse, two sheaves of wheat gracefully framing the words, 1 cent. These aren't just design elements, they symbolize abundance, hard work, and the agricultural backbone that supported the American people during one of their most challenging times. Now here's where things really start to get exciting. While the 1936 Lincoln wheat penny had a substantial mintage, not all of these coins are created equal. Within that sea of copper lies a handful of rare varieties and errors that are so scarce and desirable, they've become the holy grails for collectors across the globe. If you've got a 1936 penny in your possession, you'll want to inspect it very closely, because if it's one of these special error coins, it could be worth a staggering amount of money. Let's talk about the most famous and valuable error associated with the 1936 penny, the double die obverse. This rare and dramatic error is what dreams are made of in the coin world. A double die occurs when the coin die is misaligned during the hubbing process, causing the image to be duplicated slightly. In the 1936 variety, the doubling is incredibly bold, especially visible in the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the date itself. The doubling isn't subtle. It's strong, clear, and unmistakable, making it one of the most impressive and easily identifiable errors in U.S. coinage history. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1936 Lincoln wheat penny with this kind of doubling, take a moment to breathe. You may be holding a six-figure coin. Even lightly circulated examples with visible doubling are highly sought after, but if the coin is in mint or near mint condition, that's when the value starts to soar beyond belief. This particular error has sold for massive sums at auction, and collectors continue to pursue high-grade examples with fierce competition, but that's not all. The 1936 Lincoln wheat penny also offers other valuable varieties that collectors love, such as proof strikes from Philadelphia. Proof pennies were struck in limited quantities with special dies that created highly detailed, mirror-like finishes. These were not meant for circulation and are extremely rare when found in collections today. Spotting a 1936 proof penny is a thrill all on its own, especially if it's been kept in pristine condition over the decades. There are also rare instances of off-center strikes and clipped planchets in 1936 pennies. These errors occurred when the coin was misaligned during minting or punched from a miscut sheet, creating dramatic and highly collectible oddities. If your coin shows signs of missing edges or misaligned design features while still showing the full date, it could be one of these valuable minting mistakes. Collectors looking to assess their coin's value should pay close attention to three things: variety, condition, and certification. Once you've identified a potential error or variety, it's crucial to have the coin graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A professionally graded coin in high mint state, especially with a recognized error like the double die obverse, can see its value skyrocket on the open market. Collectors, investors, and auction houses all rely on these grades when determining a coin's true worth. Recent auctions have seen high-grade 1936 double die pennies fetching 5- and 6-figure prices, depending on the sharpness of the doubling and the quality of the coin's surface. Some coins with brilliant red luster, minimal contact marks, and bold doubling have stunned the collecting world with their final hammer prices. Demand continues to grow for these rare pieces, especially as more people discover the hidden value in everyday coin collections passed down through generations. So, before you dismiss that old penny sitting in a shoebox or tucked away in a coin folder, take a closer look, especially if it's a 1936. Examine it carefully under magnification. Look closely at the date and the lettering for signs of doubling. Pay attention to the color and luster. And if you suspect you found something special, don't hesitate to have it authenticated. You just might be holding one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in American coinage history, and now, the big reveal you've been waiting for. A 1936 Lincoln wheat penny, featuring the legendary double die obverse and preserved in stunning uncirculated condition, has been known to reach an extraordinary value of $300,000. Yes, that's right. What once bought a candy bar during the Great Depression could now be worth more than a luxury home, a lifetime of travel, or even a dream retirement. Have you found a 1936 wheat penny in your collection? Have questions about its features or condition? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story and help guide you on your collecting journey. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. Last unique coin, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of one of the most sought-after Lincoln wheat pennies, the 1955 Denver Mint penny. This coin isn't just a common piece of pocket change, it's a rare treasure with a story that has captivated collectors for decades. If you've ever wondered what makes a penny skyrocket in value and attract so much excitement in the numismatic world, then listen closely, because this 1955 Lincoln wheat penny has all the elements that make it a star in any collection. The year 1955 was a time of growth and prosperity in America, with the country firmly in the post-war boom. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series, introduced in 1909, was well into its production run, but coins from this era still hold immense charm and historical significance. The 1955 penny from the Denver Mint carries with it that nostalgic essence of mid-century America, reflecting the spirit, economy, and artistry of its time. But what truly makes this coin exceptional and in such high demand is the rare features and minting errors that have turned ordinary pennies into extraordinary collector's items. One of the most captivating aspects of the 1955 penny is the potential to find it with mint errors, especially those that dramatically increase its value. While many pennies from the 1950s were produced in huge quantities, only a fraction exhibit these remarkable minting anomalies. For example, some 1955 pennies show evidence of double die errors, a phenomenon where the coin's design is struck twice, causing the date, lettering, or features to appear doubled or slightly offset. This error is highly prized because it's visually striking and instantly recognizable, making such coins stand out in any collection. If you want to identify a 1955 penny with this special doubling, the key is to examine the date and the word Liberty closely under good lighting and magnification. Look for thickened lines or a shadow-like second image alongside the main features. The doubling effect isn't subtle, it's bold and often quite dramatic, which is why collectors and dealers are willing to pay a premium for coins that display this trait. Coins in this category, especially those in excellent condition, are some of the most sought-after items in numismatics today. Another valuable aspect collectors look for in the 1955 penny is the coin's condition. Even though these pennies were mass-produced for circulation, finding one in near-perfect mint state with strong luster and no wear can be extremely rare. The higher the grade, the more collectors are willing to pay. That's why certified coins, authenticated by trusted grading services like PCGS or NGC, can command significantly higher prices. The certification confirms authenticity and condition, giving buyers confidence and driving the coin's market value upwards. In recent years, 1955 Lincoln wheat pennies with mint errors or in pristine condition have been making waves in auction houses and private sales. Several coins have sold for impressive sums, reflecting the growing demand among collectors who want to own a piece of history that's both beautiful and rare. These sales serve as a clear indicator that the 1955 penny isn't just a nostalgic artifact, it's a high-demand investment piece that continues to appreciate in value, attracting seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts alike. So, if you have a 1955 Lincoln wheat penny tucked away in your collection or stumbled upon one in your change, take a moment to examine it carefully. Look for those unmistakable signs of doubling or check if it's been kept in exceptional condition. Your coin could be a highly valuable treasure waiting to be discovered and appreciated by the collecting community. And here's the exciting part you've been waiting for, the value. A rare 1955 Lincoln wheat penny with remarkable mint errors or preserved in near-mint condition can reach an astonishing price of $90,000. Yes, you heard that right, this humble 1-cent coin could be worth an incredible $90,000 in the right circumstances, making it one of the crown jewels of any serious coin collection. Have you ever found a 1955 penny with unique features or errors? Or do you have questions about identifying valuable coins in your collection? Drop your stories and questions in the comments below. We love hearing from fellow coin enthusiasts. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest updates from the world of rare and valuable coins. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey into the 1955 Lincoln wheat penny. Keep hunting, keep discovering, and remember, sometimes the smallest coins can hold the biggest treasures.